Okay, so before we get into what's wrong with the car, let me take you guys on a sneak peek of how we got here. It's going to be a quick timeline. So let's cue up some music. Let's go for it. So let me start off by saying that neither me or Sam are experienced woodworkers. For me personally, I have never picked up a saw before. And for Sam, woodworking is a hobby and none of us have ever done anything of this magnitude. And we knew going into this project that we'll be making a lot of mistakes and we acknowledged them. But working on this project really made me realize how much fun I'm going to have in the future working on this project. It is just an amazing feeling when you build something. Even if you end up making mistakes, that's fine. You get learnings out of it. And you know in the future when you do this thing again, you'll be better and faster at it. Okay, now, so everything that's wrong with this, and there are quite a few things that are wrong with this build right now. So none of the drawers are actually square. The box itself isn't even square. When you try to slide the drawers and they go in a crooked way, the drawers don't really fit in with the channels in them. We did measure the channels and we did make the drawers based on the measurements we took, but looks like we kind of went over. Whereas when you're mounting channels, you need to go a little bit under. So the channels work properly when this thing is slightly sticking out, because that's how it grabs onto these bearings right here. But the way we measure our drawers, we went kind of over in this whole dimension. So now the drawers really push into this channel, which makes it hard for it to open and close. Even when you have the drawers in, somehow you try to fit them in. When it goes all the way to the back, there is a space on one side and the other side is shut. So that makes me believe that the drawers really are not square. So I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to put one of the drawers in that actually goes in but isn't square, and then we'll see how crooked the dimensions are. I mean, as you guys can see, I already cannot figure out a way to put this drawer in. And you guys can see the gaps on this side is huge compared to the gap on that side. And you can see the drawer is kind of crooked. It's pushing in on that side, which means it's putting more pressure on these channels rather than these channels. So we'll have to see what's up with these drawers. I've got my handy dandy tape measure here, so I'm going to take some measurements. Okay, so let me show you guys some dimensions and where the problems are. So as you guys can see, if we measure this, it's almost at 21 and a quarter, but if we go all the way to the back here, the dimension goes to less than 21, which means this piece of the drawer is not square. Now let's take the measurement of the whole box. This one is about 41 inches, and if you go on this side, it's almost 41 and a half inches, which means there is about a half an inch of gap between these two pieces. So there is a lot that needs to be fixed on this, and in the next few days I'm going to fix that and hopefully get it nice and square, so everything that is right here goes in. And then we're going to put the top piece on, after which this box should be done hopefully. And I'm so excited for this box to be ready. It's taken me about 3 weeks to get to this point and still nothing fits, and it is kind of condescending and annoying that you've spent so much time on something that doesn't fit. But I'm pretty sure I can make this work. I'm going to spend a lot of time on this, figuring out, measuring everything, making sure everything is nice and square. The baseboard is nice and square, and then this middle compartment is, or this middle partition is nice and square. After which we'll go back to our drawers, which I'm pretty sure aren't square either, and then tackle those. So all of that would be in the next video. So to right the wrongs, I only see one possible way of doing it, which is to dismantling everything, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so after dismantling everything, in the next video we'll have to start from square one. We'll have to take measurements again, recut everything, make sure everything is square. I'm really excited for the next video. I'm really excited to work on it, and I hope you guys are too. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Peace.